The moment the woman handed me my daughter's backpack, I knew something was wrong. She smiled too quickly, avoided my eyes, and said, "She was very quiet today, like it was a warning instead of a comment." It was the end of a third-grade field trip to the science center. Buses lined the curb, kids poured out in clusters, teachers shouted names over the noise. I was early, standing near the sign-out table with other parents, trading tired smiles. Everything felt normal. That's why it took me a second to notice my daughter wasn't running toward me. Ella finally appeared at the bus steps, gripping the strap of her backpack with both hands. She didn't wave. She didn't smile. When she reached me, she pressed her forehead into my side like she used to when she was little. "She okay?" I asked casually. The woman hesitated. "She did fine," she said. "Just quiet." Ella slipped something into my coat pocket, while the woman turned away. Her fingers were shaking. We walked a few steps toward the parking lot before I stopped and knelt. "Hey," I said softly. "What's going on?" She shook her head hard. "Not here." I reached into my pocket and unfolded the paper. It was torn from a worksheet, written in faint pencil. "Please don't let me leave with the man in the blue jacket. He talked to me on the bus. He said he knows you." My stomach dropped. I looked up. Near the buses, a man in a blue jacket stood talking to a teacher, nodding like he belonged there. When his eyes met mine, his smile froze for half a second. I took Ella's hand. "Is that him?" She nodded once. "He told me you were stuck in traffic," she whispered. "He said teachers said it was okay if he walked me to his car." I pulled her behind me and walked back to the sign-out table. The teacher looked relieved. "Oh good, you found her. There was some confusion." "What confusion?" I asked. She gestured toward the man. "He said he was a family friend helping out." "I never said that," I replied. The man stepped closer, palms up. "This is just a mix-up. I volunteer sometimes." "What's my daughter's full name?" I asked. He blinked. "Ella." "And her teacher's name?" His smile thinned. "You're overreacting." I pulled out my phone. "I'm calling the school office." "That's not necessary," he said quickly. I made the call anyway, explaining what happened. The woman on the line didn't hesitate. "Do not let him leave. Security and police are on the way." The man heard police and took a step back. "This is ridiculous," he muttered. Ella clutched my arm. "Please don't let him take me." I stepped fully between them. Other parents were watching now. One dad moved closer. Another teacher joined us, her expression shifting from confusion to alarm. The man turned away, then suddenly broke into a jog toward the parking lot. Security intercepted him near the gate. He shouted that this was a misunderstanding as police arrived moments later and took over. Ella was shaking so badly she could barely stand. I sat with her on the curb, wrapped my coat around her shoulders, and held her while officers asked questions nearby. Later, we learned the man wasn't affiliated with the school at all. He'd followed the bus from the science center and blended in at pickup, relying on confidence to avoid suspicion. It wasn't his first attempt. When it was finally over, Ella looked up at me and said, "I wrote the note on the bus. I didn't know if you'd believe me." "I always will," I said. That night, after she fell asleep, I kept thinking about how close I came to missing it. One polite assumption, one moment of distraction. All that stopped it was a child brave enough to write a note, and an adult willing to trust it.